Hello everybody, it's Jen, Scrapbena Creations. Welcome to day 4 of Oz Card Week. So today is all about the witches. So I'm going to start off by coloring the Wicked Witch here, but she's so cute. She doesn't look like she could be wicked at all. So I'm using YG03, YG25, and YG17 to give her a green face or skin coloring. And those three colors blend so beautifully together. So I'm just going to do her cheeks, and then I'm going to move on to her hair and her outfit. So black can be challenging, and this little image to get her looking dark enough like she was black took some time. So I'm using C9, C7, C5, and C3. There's Piper. She's popping up to say hello. I decided in the end that the C3 was too light, but I did use it as a base coat, which was the first color that I put on there. But in terms of the highlighting, I started out using it and then decided just to go over with the C5 marker so it looked dark enough. So I'm starting out here with the C9 just to draw in the darkest shadows. I was trying to make sure that you could see the difference between her hairline and the inside of the hat. But again, that can be challenging because it is all black. But it would look really cute if you did it with some purple undertones under the hat as well. So maybe I'll try that out and see if that works. But I'm really happy with how this image turned out. So I am leaving quite a bit of highlight in her hair so that you can tell that she's got some dark black hair there. And then, as I said, so I'm just blending out now and see how that's looking a little too light. So once I get that done, I am going to go back over it again because I really wanted this to be reading as black and not grays. So I'm going to do this part here one final time. So I'm bringing in the C9 again. You can see that darkens it up really nicely. Now I don't need to spend this much time on her dress, but like I said, where her hairline is meeting the hat, I just want to make sure there's some shading there so you can differentiate between her head and the hat. And I'm just going to do her hair here again and then move on to the rest of her body. So what are you guys thinking? Do you like having a series for a week long with a video a day? Let me know in the comments below if this is something you would like to see me do again. I do have the 3 galactic sets by Kindred Stamps, which is based on the Star Wars theme, so I could possibly do something with that. I've been talking forever about doing a cat card series, which if I could just find time to do, I would love to do it. But let me know, like I said, if this is something that you would like to see me do again, or if one video a day is just too much to keep up with. So here you can see I'm just doing the shading on her dress. I colored these images a number of times. I did this 2 different ways. So this one I'm shading to the outside. I did color it as well where I put some darker shading, not as much to the side and the bottom, but to the fullness of her skirt, kind of at her waist down, and that looked really cute too. So you can decide for yourself how you want to color the image. This one leaves quite a bit of highlight to the center of her dress. So moving on to the broom, I'm bringing back the same colors that I used in the cards for Dorothy and the Scarecrow, and these are just some really nice brown colors. I'm using it quite darker shades here just because of the darkness of the black that consumes this image. So I'm going to color that up. You will notice that I actually have a different image for the one that I actually put on this card. I tried to do this card and I filmed it, and then for some reason it didn't film. So I actually had adhered the image that I just colored to the first card that I did, and so I'm using another one that I'd colored up. But what I'm trying to do with this card is make it look like the scene at the end where they're in the castle and Dorothy throws water on her and she starts melting. And there's a very big cloud smoke that comes up as that's happening. And it's largely purple, but I wanted to pick up on the green from her face. So I'm using, oh my goodness, citron. Twisted citron and wilted violet to do this. And you just saw me there. I sprayed some water using my Tim Holtz sprayer. So it looks like there's kind of some air pockets in the mist that's coming up around her. And then I cut out that panel with a stitched scalloped die. That's an MFT die from one of the Blueprints die sets that they have. I did get a little bit of glue on this black piece of paper, which I just cut down by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is the size of an A2 card. I just wanted that black to frame the card, and I'm stamping, I'm melting. I'm using Riley's ABCs here. This is a letter set by Lawn Fawn, and here's where I stick on the image. You can see here, this is one where I practiced and gave her some kind of darker spots on the top of her dress there, the top of the bottom part of her dress, so from her waist down. So just a different way that you can color it up. Now I'm just adding some sequins onto the card. These are a purple and then a lime green. And now I'm going to work on the inside of the card. So the inside says, "Without you." So I thought that would be pretty cute. I cut out and colored the hat so that I could stick it on the inside. So kind of playing on the scene from the movie as if she has melted. Now I was thinking it would be really cool if there was such a thing as like rubberized plastic that you could put on the bottom of her skirt to make it look like she's actually melting. So on to the next card. I'm using this stamp set by Graphic 45. It has the word Wicked in it. And then I'm using a sentiment stamp set from Neat and Tangled, and it's called So Many Sentiments. And I'm using the sentiment, "You are all kinds of awesome," but I'm only going to be masking out the "you are" and then "awesome." So it reads, "You are wicked awesome." So for this card, I'm playing on the Broadway musical Wicked, which I have seen and absolutely loved. It's probably one of my favorite Broadway shows that I have been lucky enough to see. So if you get a chance, I would highly recommend it. But the two main characters in that movie are the Good Witch and the Bad Witch, or the Wicked Witch of the East. So I'm just stamping out the sentiment right on the card base, and the awesome didn't stamp out as dark as I wanted it to, so I'm just going back over it with my Memento black marker. So I got that finished up. I'm using paper by Echo Park. This is the Once Upon a Time, and it had this really pretty soft pink paper with crowns on it, which I thought played perfectly off Glenda, the Good Witch. And then it had this beautiful tealy, turquoise, greeny paper that had like starbursts, and so I thought that was really pretty to go as the base for the little characters. So I just cut that out with a stitched circle die. Actually, I don't even think it was stitched. I just think it was a plain circle die because I didn't use any stitching on the pink paper. So I'm going to adhere these down. I didn't use any foam tape. This is a very thin card. I do like making those every once in a while. So now I'm going to finish this up using the Spectrum Noir glitter brush marker. I'm going to add some star confetti, and that will be the cards. So you get 2 cards today. Like I said, I started playing with this set and just couldn't stop. So I'll leave the links to the other videos below. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.